Here are my 5 non-negotiables for 2026. The first one is discipline and consistency over motivation. I show up even when I don't feel like it. The second one is protecting my peace. I set boundaries without guilt. The third one is intentional growth. I invest in myself, my purpose, and my goals daily. My fourth one is prioritizing my health. That means mentally, physically, and emotionally. The fifth one is letting go of old habits, old friends, old news. I just realized that there's no sense of holding on to things that just don't work anymore. Also, as far as friends go, I realized that I'm not a low maintenance friend. I love for my friends to show up and pour into me the same way I show up and pour into them. I understand that when you have things going on, you can't always show up the same, but a friendship is also an investment. So, where I understand that you may not always be able to show up, I also expect for communication because lack of communication leaves room for assumption and no understanding. I do not have time for inconsistent friendships or one sided friendships. We do not have to talk every day, but a friendship is an investment also. So you still have to be present, which means that it's okay with communicating, hey, I'm going through a tough time right now and I really don't have the capacity to be the friend that you need. Or I'm going through a rough time right now and at this moment I'm unable to show up. And that is understood. It was communicated and I'll show up for you and still be there for you no matter what. What happens is when you decide that you no longer have the capacity to be a friend and you leave the other person on the outs not knowing what's going on, it's not that the person did anything, but it's just simply because you are not in a space to be a friend. That's all you have to say. Communication is key. It's the same when you're in a romantic relationship. You have to communicate with your partner in order to have understanding. It is the same thing with your friendships. Now, everybody has their own thing. This is one of mine. And if you choose to be inconsistent in a friendship that you have with me, I can no longer be your friend because I don't have time to walk on eggshells. I don't have time to stress about, oh, I'm being a good friend to you and I'm not getting that. I don't have time for that. I would rather just be friends with people who invest in me the same way I invest in them and just be happy with that friend group.